Hey guys! Do I normally have it? No, I normally have it this way. Which way do I normally have this? That seems right. I can't remember if I have the camera on the left or the right. So I'm just gonna go with this. 3:15 in the morning. It's February 22nd. I'm not afraid to post that last blog, which was a drunken blog. I managed to be doing, vlogs only like every 3 days kind of thing, but today is different because, well, one, I can't sleep. I don't know why, I just can't. As you guys can see, I kind of streaked my hair. I'm going for the whole purple thing next because this keeps turning green, which is, it's pretty and everything, like, in the lights, really quite bright, but it's not, if it were the whole thing, maybe, but it's not, so it's kind of like, eh. I have too thick of hair to be able to dye it that much anyway. So I'm going purple, but inconsequential stuff later. Wow. I don't remember 2 hours. I am missing 2 hours completely and 100% out of February 20th, which would have been Friday night, Saturday morning. Friday night. So yeah, the 2 hours in there is just totally off and totally gone. This this I still find very cool. However, it's a tainted night because I don't know what I ended up starting to say to that guy who, names aside, I don't know if it's gonna matter later, but I don't have his permission, so it doesn't matter. I already said that I met the 22 Minutes guy, but I mean, if he hasn't dealt with media, then he is the media. There's no whatever. But it's kind of tainted. It really kind of is. Because I said some things to Carrie, and that guy, I don't know who that guy is. I really don't. I know his name is Blake. I know that I didn't want what happened. And it's one of those things, oh gosh, how do I, what do I say next? I wanted to talk about me, which is why this video is kind of going to be like, I keep saying like, but whatever. What am I going to entitle it? Something along the lines of, what's the word? Self-reflection. Or reflection. Yeah, self-reflection. Just self-reflecting. Huh. Which is kind of a novel thing at the end of the day. A little bit. I'm always talking about me, but I'm always trying to do it for the better, and I don't think I should this time. I think I should really say I am a bit of a know-it-all. A bit, forgive me, I'm trying to quit smoking and not doing so good, so I'm half puffing on that, half smoking, which is causing nasal stuff. Plus I hung out with Nico and Carrie today. I get a little weird. And I know I said that in all honesty. I said that in all honesty at the beginning of doing this little project of mine. I'm up to 50 videos, I've posted lots of stuff. But I'm a little really weird. We keep talking about astrology and stuff, and it's starting to get to that point again where I'm just like, maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe this whole fire, water, earth thing I'm taking too far. Personally, I'm taking that too far. It matters, but how can I honestly say I represent fire? So many people think that's a bad thing, and I'm like, oh, yeah. Green isn't in earth for any reason, but hey. Coloring your skin isn't from that, no. So, there's the weird esoteric stuff. Esoteric, right context? Having to do with elements that's kind of like how I relate, humans relating to the world, to each other, to stuff. And or more like a personality describer or pin, you know. I am definitely fiery, I'm definitely an Aries, I'm definitely this, that, and the other thing. But I'm so tired of wearing that thin. At the end of the day, we're all human, and at the end of the day, we're all personalities with our own histories and so on and so forth. So I just thought I'd get that out of the way while I look at me a little harder. I really am a bitch. And I'm always giving myself a hard time. That's the part some people don't always see. And I'm so quick to judge somebody or try and peg them. It's easy to confuse the two because I'm not always being straightforward about it. Or, or I'm making the assumption you know what I'm doing. Apparently I called her attention seeking. I'm sure that I was self-reflecting a lot. Ooh. It's hard to tell people exactly what's on your mind because you never know what's going to offend them. And I'm at the point where these days I wait. I wait until you've said enough stuff to my face that I don't necessarily want to hear or that I already know before I go, well, you know what? That's a little bit you too. Or you know what? This didn't have to happen. But at the end of the day, I try to keep, that's something that's different. Maybe different than back in the day. Because I don't need to get involved in your things. I'm all about me these days. As I deserve to be. So. Feelings. I'm a little flaky. Notice that. One day I'll be like, oh, fuck that bitch. Or, oh, fuck him. Or, fuckity fuck. Or, fuck, I'm so annoying. Oh, fuck, I'm awesome. I just, that duality, back and forth. My feelings are so powerful, but need to whiten those again. They're so powerful, but I can't hold on to one emotion for very long. Sometimes. It was back and forth. Ideas are back and forth. Anyway, tomorrow should be interesting. Suffice to say. I've been through a lot of stuff when it comes to men. A lot. When I was 14 years old, in those apartments, being that native girl's bitch, there were a lot of black guys. There were a lot of guys. There was a lot of drunkenness and not being sure and lying about my age, and I didn't know why. And I can't get any of them. I can't nail my father to the wall for whatever reason because I need my mother in that. And I chose not to get the guy from last summer. So this one, I'm done. I'm fed up. I realized vast majority of police are male, and I realize the vast majority of what happened last night was my fault. I should have said no. But I have a hard time with that word when somebody is offering and it's funny. He's a completely random guy, and I can't remember. I can't remember. I can remember bits and pieces. I mean, it's starting to collect itself. I remember walking outside of the place, and I remember being like, no, to him. I don't remember the whole conversation. I don't remember what he looks like. I just remember no. I think I walked home. I feel like I walked home. I feel like I was laughing. She told me I was laughing about something, and I don't know what it would have been. It's foggy, it's flashy. I know he didn't drug me. I know how that happened. I don't know how. I don't know how I could have been that cognizant while that inebriated. Blacked out. But then again, I guess it's not uncommon. It's the first time it's happened to me where I know I was awake. I know I was capable of functioning. At least at the basic, classic, best levels, that I could. Whatever. I remember not wanting him to come in, but not being able to say no. I remember... I don't remember screaming. I remember thinking, no. No, please go away. No. No. And then pain. A lot of it. When I said that, I meant south. A lot of it, I remember hitting him. I remember him hitting me. And I don't remember. I just remember a flurry of bullshit. Carrie. More bullshit. I don't remember being naked all over the place. I do remember trying to be involved in the thing that I was directly involved in because it was my shit. I didn't mean to involve whoever. The guy across the hall apparently seen me full on. And that's fine, whatever. I don't have any shame. Ish. Then I started to be able to see, and I remember words with me and Carrie, and I remember putting on my shorts. Ish. I don't remember cops. And then all of a sudden there were. The things that she said make sense with what is coming back. I know you used the word inebriated a lot. And that's fine. Maybe this stuff doesn't really matter in the end. I did my own kit thing. But no, it does matter. It does. I don't know how drunk he was. At the very least, I'm going to get answers from the cops, from him, from whoever. I've already gotten Carrie's side of things. She doesn't lie. And she can manipulate, she doesn't lie. And I'm sure some of it, you know, everybody's a little self-involved or looking for something that helps them in some way or another. Is what it is, right? So... happens a lot, though. So, if I can nail this bastard to the wall, I will. Because I had not talked to him any time that I was with it. I had no choice in the matter. When it came down to it. No. No. That I know. So, I guess I'm telling you guys this because the reality is it happens too much. I want girls, guys everywhere to realize both sides. Yeah, I was loaded. But, it's happened so much to me where I have either not known I could do anything and unable to do anything. That I'm going to spend at least a little energy making my point. It's just once. It's not fair. So, the onus is on him. I'm sure if he could see... Oh, you know what? He called the cops, according to Carrie, and I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I really think it is, and, because she wouldn't. Why would she? She handled it, I handled him. It all fucking went away. Could have gone away. So... it's one of those things where how do you handle it? How do you make a big deal out of it? How do you not make a big deal out of it? I recognize I had a fun time. I recognize I didn't know. And he was trolling, as the people downstairs called it. Peace called it. That matters at the end of the day. So, it's not a big deal. That this, because it happens so often, I'm sure, to so many different girls in so many different situations, it becomes not a big deal. That's why it's so easy to just be trying to figure out what happened and maybe even recognize the possibility that I shouldn't go after him. However, it's a big deal to me, so I'm gonna. Greatest chances are. So, there's that. Other than that, you know, I spent my hangover day with Peace and another older rocker gentleman, and they're just so funny. I'm gonna have to look through my videos more closely soon, because I talk too much. But I got to look at old Beatles records and talk to people who just, you know, they care. If it's not about rock and roll, they care about the politics of the thing. And that's cool. That's cool. So, Yeah, that's my self-reflection. What's happening currently. This is my big day tomorrow. Gotta wake up, exercise, shower, and eat. Oh, we'll take the recycling in and do laundry. That's been needed to be done. Need to make a bunch of phone calls to see what I can do about all of that. Get checked, get tested, get day after, get, maybe a second kit done. I'm sure it won't do any good, but my kit should. Call a dentist. I had to call the Canada Revenue Agency because I'm still not sure about that whole $390 as opposed to $520 thing. I'm pretty on the ball about this stuff, and I was supposed to get my January and I didn't. And if I didn't, did it go to RBC, which would be great because then I could spend this paycheck. Or I could pay the rest of it off this paycheck and be done. Legitimately get a tattoo on my birthday and not have it mean anything. Ugh. So yeah. There's that. Set up some appointments and stuff. Clean the apartment, vacuum, because Chris's hair from his haircut's over there, and out there is covered in cat hair, and it's just... I forgot to clean the apartment. Well, got distracted, forgot to clean the apartment last week, so I gotta double time it. Hardcore scrub down everywhere this week, which is Wednesday. And then, depending on what the health center says, maybe go out and do that, or go to the sandwich church. Then I gotta organize folders, title all the vlogs, possibly go through all the vlogs if I have time. Write my book, and then home, and I'm gonna try and actually practice guitar, which I did a little bit today. And learn Russian. Practice Russian. So yeah, I'm closer. I'm gonna try and not let stupid stuff like that get to me too much. Hey, I got a box. I got to drink $400 champagne. Maybe in the end, because here's the thing that I'm thinking about. This is not all women. Sorry, it's not. Some of you girls who this goes through, you legit have a reason to freak. Because some of us just really aren't this deep. Some of you really ought to think about this. I was just very grateful that he was giving me these drinks. I consider myself really lucky, but maybe in a way, it wasn't him, though. That's the thing. It wasn't him. But in a way, karmically, I suppose, maybe it was owed some way. But you know what? That doesn't explain all the men who did shit all for me, and that doesn't explain... No. I'm gonna nail his ass to the wall. Oh, still, there's so many girls who go out night after night after night, get everything paid for, and then wonder why they have all these problems with men filling them up, or expecting things, or drama, or... It makes me a little mad. It does. It really does. So, at the end of the day, I guess, there's a lot of spiritual stuff kind of going on. I keep saying so many different quotes, or, little sayings. That's what it is. Freaking turn of phrases, terminology, idioms. There's another way to say that. At the end of the day, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of weird spiritual stuff going on with this, strangely enough. self-reflection is definitely a good thing, and see a song Chandelier takes on a whole new meaning. But that had its own meaning for me anyway. So, I guess that's about it. Women out there who really, always go out just to dance and shit happens. I feel ya. I feel ya. Those of you who just drink all the time, how the hell do you do it? I don't want to. No. Those men out there, I can't say that I don't understand things from your perspective. I can't say that I understand you. Period jokes aren't funny. Unless, it's about the bitchiness. The bitchiness. I mean, if you don't make a joke about it, how the hell do you get over us being that way? I don't get being afraid of gay guys. At the end of the day, we're all the same. If we didn't have them, we'd hate you. We already do. As you guys probably wouldn't be able to communicate if you didn't have lesbians. So. And then, whole man thing aside, some of you are so generous. So strange, but so generous. Thank you. And I guess, as always, I hope you're having a good time. I hope you're getting through life with some decency, or keeping on track, getting your goals done. Whatever it is. And always, much love, people.